let's talk about yarn that I found in Popshelf and in Ollie's. Hello everyone, Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with y'all today. Okay, so we're going to start with some yarn that I found in Popshelf. All right, let's begin. Okay, so I have a ton of colors here on my table, and I bought 4 balls of each of these yarns, and I'm just going to go through them. Okay, so let's get started. All right, the yarn that I found is by Lion Brand. Lion Brand has yarn in Popshelf. That is so awesome. I did not expect to find that. So this is Lion Brand Yarns DIY yarn. DIY. Yeah, the Y stands for yarn. Do your own yarn. So it's awesome. And it is 100% acrylic. Each little ball is 1.05 ounces, 30 grams, 65 yards, and 60 meters each. So that's really nice. And this is a number 4 medium weight yarn. All right, so we're going to start with yellow. I have 4 of these, and I also have a little tray over here that I'm going to be dumping these in. But this is a beautiful yellow color. I'm excited to work with this. It's so bright and cheery. I love that. Okay, up next we have this wonderful blue color, and the name of it is dun, 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 dun. Where are you? Royal Blue. It is Royal Blue. It is beautiful. You know, it's a very bright royal blue. I really like it. Yes. And also this yarn is super soft. Very, very super soft. Very, very super soft. Say that 10 times. But you know, the best part about this yarn is that it only costs $1. $1 for this yarn. That's it. Just $1. And it's so soft. It's really nice yarn. Like I said, I can't wait to use it. Okay, so let's put these aside. Next up, I am so excited about this color. Look at this orange. Oh my gosh. It is stunning. It is a true orange. Let's see what they called it. Orange. It's just the color orange. So, beautiful color. Wow. I mean, it's so saturated. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. I love this yarn. Okay, so up next we have white. You can't go wrong with white yarn. It is such a staple to have in your yarn collection. And so they're just calling this white, and it is really nice. It's a very, very nice yarn. I always get intimidated working with white yarn because I'm afraid, like, what if I can't keep it clean? What if it gets a spot on it or whatever? But let me know, do you all get like nervous using white yarn or making white garments because you're afraid you can't keep them clean? But anyway, this is very nice. All right, next up we have this beautiful red. Wow, they did so great with their colors, and they're just calling this one red, but it's kind of like a juicy tomato type of red. So it is so pretty. Wow. It's just so vibrant. I mean, wow. It's like tomatoey red. Dare I say fire engine red. It's nice. It's really nice. And per usual, I'm already running out of space. So let me slide these on over here. Okay, so let's move some things around. All right, up next we have black. Can't go wrong with black. Black is a wonderful yarn to use, especially when you're contrasting with colors. It's very nice. And yep, they just called this one black. And it is definitely a true black. It's really nice. So yay, I think you all would really enjoy this. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on the back of the table. Up next, we have this green. Wow. It's very much like a Kelly green. They just call it green. But it is beautiful. Look how bright that is. I actually have a crochet top with this color. So really pretty. It is definitely one of my colors. I think it looks great on my skin tone. So yes, this is green. Okay. Next up, we have brown. I love this. I don't know if you all remember me talking about this in a prior episode. I was talking about how I want to start using brown yarn more. And so this is my chance, and it's beautiful. It's like a chocolate type of brown. They just call it brown. But yeah, it's so nice. It is a nice color brown, and I think it will look great on my skin tone. So yay, wonderful. They did such a wonderful job with these colors. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have pink, and they just call it hot pink. Okay, so this is called hot pink, and it is indeed hot pink. It is beautiful. Like, I don't wear a ton of pink, but if I was going to wear pink, this would definitely be the pink that I would go for. And it is so, so nice. I love it. Okay. All right, so those are all my yarns. Let me make some room. Of course, they're falling on the floor. I did want to share a pattern with you all that I was thinking of making with all of this yarn. So I'm going to run this by y'all. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I have not knit or crocheted a blanket in forever, and it is about time. All right. So the blanket that I'm thinking about is the classic corner to corner throw that is designed by Catherine Watson. So this calls for worsted weight yarn, and it's a free pattern. We love that. So the size of this blanket is approximately 44 inches by 56 inches. And in centimeters, that's 112 by 142. All right, so they're calling for an eye hook, which is a 5.5 millimeter. But of course, with your tension, your gauge, and you might want to make the blanket larger or smaller, you can choose what size hook you want to use. But I think I might stick with an eye hook for this one. We'll have to see. So let's talk about some of the techniques you will need to know in order to make this blanket. You'll need to know how to chain, double crochet, single crochet, and yarn over. So those are really nice basic stitches. And so I am making this throw because when people come over to the house, they often want a blanket. The yarn husband and I, we keep our house like pretty cool around the 68, 69 degree mark. And that's Fahrenheit. And that's 20 degrees Celsius. Yes, I did look that up. But that's cold for some people. So I like to have a little blanket for them in the living room that they can put over their legs or whatever. So I really like to have that. And I'm very curious, what temperature do you all keep your house? I would really, really love to know. Okay, let's talk about what I am wearing. Look at this. It is gorgeous. Okay, so this is the party line scarf designed by Casey Apple of Young Folk Knit. You may have heard about her through her YouTube channel. It's beautiful. And this yarn was it was a beautiful gift by my friend Trish of Tie Dye Diva. Let me tell y'all something. This scarf is 100% cashmere, and it feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do believe Trish got this yarn from the Plucky Knitter. I do believe. But I made an entire video about this scarf, and what I will do is leave my Ravelry page link below, and it has the video link on my Ravelry page. So if you want to know more about the pattern and other ways that I wear it and things like that, definitely check out my Ravelry page. And like I said, anything that I talk about today, I will leave linked below. So yay, I love it. It's nice. It feels amazing. I also found yarn at Ollie's. What? Ollie's? Yes. Now, you all may or may not have heard of Ollie's. Ollie's has been around forever here where I live. Popshelf is fairly new, but Ollie's has been around forever. And when I heard that Ollie's had yarn, I had to go investigate. All right, so the yarn selection was very small. That's okay, but at least I did find some yarn. And they mainly had Burnett blanket yarn, which I've never used before. And so I didn't get anything while I was there, but I kind of cataloged it in my brain that Ollie's does carry yarn. And so I think when I'm in town, I'm going to go to Ollie's just to see what their selections are, if they've changed, if anything has come in. And so let me know. Have you ever found yarn at Ollie's? Have you ever found yarn at Popshelf? Like, do you even have any of these stores where you're at? I would really love to know. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you worked on while watching, or did you just chill? Let me know how you're doing. I hope everything is going well with you and your family. Also, thank you so much for liking this video and clicking that notification bell. I definitely appreciate you all for subscribing. And also, yes, I have a goal. This year, I want to reach 5,000 followers on Instagram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram yet, please go and give me a follow. I would definitely appreciate it. And if you're already following me on Instagram, share with your friends. Let them know what's up. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Click the join button if you want to become a member. Okay, I've said all the YouTubey things. All righty, y'all. Until next time. Bye.